road traffic collisions and possibly serious injuries or even fatalities without the level of speed enforcement that we have at the moment.
Redundancy letters are about to go out in Devon. Half the staff here will lose their jobs. The government says it wants money diverted from cameras to signs, education, engineering solutions, as they've done in Swindon. But it's clearly signalled the beginning of the end of the speed camera. Graham Satchell, BBC News.
Weather time, Nick Miller.
Hello, more heavy downpours around today, and it's England and Wales bearing the brunt of it as we go on through the rest of this afternoon. Heavy, slow-moving, thundery downpours. We've seen a fair few already. Two areas to watch for, one from the southwest of England, South Wales, along the M4 to the north of London, eventually into Suffolk. Another, North Wales along the North Midlands as far east as Lincolnshire. Met Office severe weather warning in force for these. Again, a lot of rain in a short space of time, and not pleasant to drive through surface water and spray, and a risk of local flooding. So they'll continue to rumble on through the afternoon. To the north, quieter weather, though we have a band of cloud and patchy rain sinking out of southern Scotland into northern England. Now for Northern Ireland, we'll hold on to cloud and maybe the odd spot of rain to Antrim and down. Further north and west, though, you'll see sunnier skies breaking through. And across Scotland, sunny spells. It's a drier, it's a brighter day than it was yesterday. We'll hold on to some cloud, though, into the borders, Cumbria and Northumberland as well, with patchy rain. Cool in Newcastle with a breeze off the sea, but southern parts of northern England and into the North Midlands is where we're getting these heavy, slow-moving, thundery downpours, and some pushing a little bit further east into East Anglia as well. The very far southeast, Sussex and Kent, you may well avoid those and stay dry with sunny spells, but we'll follow all of these storms back to the southwest. And again, you may get some local flooding from these. 20 millimetres or more is possible. That's around about an inch in a short space of time. South Wales, North Wales are also in the zone for these. Now, very slowly through this evening, most will fade away, but overnight we may keep an area here from, say, Gloucestershire to Cambridgeshire, some uncertainty, but they may continue, also some into the very far southeast. Temperatures for England and Wales generally mid to lower teens, but for Northern Ireland and Scotland, dipping down into single figures. A chilly night for the time of year. The most prone rural spots may even get a touch of ground frost. How about that for a July morning on Friday morning? Sunny spells will follow to the southeast, though still some heavy showers, gradually fading through the afternoon to leave most dry by the end of the day. Temperatures upper teens to low 20s, fairly close to average for the time of year. Another weather system, though, creeping in from the west there. That on Saturday will give to western areas some patchy rain. Also, it will spread a lot of cloud further east as well. So, good deal of cloud to begin the weekend. And then on Sunday, another area of patchy rain to the northwest and cloud elsewhere. But not the torrential downpours some of us have at the moment.
The police officer seen knocking down Ian Tomlinson during the G20 protests will not be prosecuted over his death. Mr. Tomlinson was pushed over on his way home and later died. His family says the decision not to prosecute anyone is a disgrace.
Why is it never no charge? We have to go home now to know Dad.
2 British soldiers are shot dead in Afghanistan trying to save an injured colleague. A last-minute ban. The BNP leader Nick Griffin will be refused entry this afternoon to a Buckingham Palace garden party after using his invitation for party political purposes. A BBC undercover investigation raises questions about the way animals are handled at a big veterinary practice. In line for a handsome sum, the treasure hunter who found the biggest haul of Roman coins in a Somerset field. And what a way to bow out. Sri Lanka's Muralitharan claims his 800th wicket with the final ball of his Test career.
And in sport, Martin Jol snubs the manager's job at Fulham. The Dutchman confirmed he'll stay with Ajax, bringing to an end days of wrangling between the clubs.
Good afternoon and welcome to the BBC News at 1 o'clock. A police officer who was filmed pushing a man to the ground during the G20 protests in London last year will not face charges over his death. Ian Tomlinson was walking home near the demonstration when he was hit with a baton by a police officer and then pushed over. After a thorough review, the Crown Prosecution Service says a successful prosecution was unlikely. Our Home Affairs correspondent, June Kelly, is in central London now. June.
Well, Sophie, I'm at the headquarters of the Crown Prosecution Service. The Tomlinson family were here this morning and there was absolute fury from them. They say they do not understand why, after a lengthy criminal investigation, there will be no charges. It has been a painfully long wait. For 15 months, the family of Ian Tomlinson have been living with their loss. Today, finally, came the announcement on charges.
The CPS are clearly admitting that the police officer assaulted their dad. Why has there been no charge? We have to go home now to know Dad.
It seems to be so much harder when you go up against a police officer, you know. If this would have been anyone else, I think this would have been dealt with a long time ago. When you're going up against the old Bill, you're fighting too much of a losing battle. Everyone favoured him from the outset.
The family's lawyer spoke of a lack of will and incompetence by the authorities.
Clearly, it's